All right, so I'm going to break down the entire e-commerce growth cycle for you in the next few minutes. You have a product, and the product costs $100. Okay, and your average order is $100 as well, because everybody that comes to the site buys one product. Let's say that for this product, your CPC, your cost per click on Google AdWords is $4, which is an average CPC on Google AdWords nowadays in 2024. Now the challenge here is the following. If you get 100 clicks from Google AdWords, that means that you are spending $400 on that specific ad or on that specific campaign. And let's say, for the sake of the argument, this $100 product is 50% margin for you, meaning every time you sell a $100 product, you're making $50. Your profit is $50. So you're spending $400 to get 100 clicks. Now we need to figure out what your conversion rate is going to be. And your conversion rate on average for any e-commerce site is around, let's say, 3 to 5%, right? Let's say on the high end, your conversion rate is 5%. That means that you spent $400, you sold 5 products, each product you made $100, which is $500. And out of this $500, you made 50% margin, which means that your margin is now $250, which is your profit, right? So what happens? You spent $400 to make $250 profit. You are not profitable, you are not ROI positive. And the ridiculous thing is that 5% conversion is a pretty good conversion rate. And considering that average CPC, cost per click, is going up, for example, if I wanted to advertise for Shopify development or BigCommerce development or SEO for my own business, I would probably end up spending close to a CPC of $20 to $30, which is incredible because that's very, very expensive. So now if you are looking at this as an e-commerce business owner who wants to grow, what can you optimize? One, this $100 product, you might not be able to charge more for these products, but what you want to do is how can you maximize your average order volume? We call it AOV. You can implement different strategies to increase your AOV. One of these strategies that you can use is pre-checkout upsell or post-checkout upsell. Why is that important? Because if this was $200 instead of $100, then what that would mean is you're still spending the same CPC, but all of a sudden, instead of making $1,000, now you made out of 5 conversions $1,000, right? And then your margin suddenly became 50% of that. Now it's $500. So you're spending $400 and making $500. Therefore, you're making $100 from every order if you can double this average order volume with a pre or post checkout upsell. Now, at Optimum 7, we have built 600 functionalities like this, and I'm just showing you one functionality. Of course, the other thing you can do is use those 600 functionalities possibly to increase your conversion rates. You can leverage different strategies to try to bring down this $4 CPC. This is bottom funnel traffic CPC. But on retargeting, for example, I can get you 50-cent CPCs. If I got you a 50-cent cost per click and you have 5% conversions, now suddenly what happens? Instead of spending $4, what are you really spending? You're spending a lot less than that for 100 clicks. You end up spending $50 for 100 clicks. Now suddenly you're spending $50 and you're making $250 or $500. So let's go over all of these metrics for scaling an e-commerce business. Here are your metrics and your KPIs as an e-commerce business owner who wants to scale. One is your CPC. This is going to change. If it's AdWords bottom funnel, you're gonna pay more money. If it's retargeting, Google Shopping, you're gonna pay less money. Your average order volume is incredibly important. What is each order worth for you? Your conversion rates. If you get 100 people to your site, how many of them actually convert? Now, a lot of e-commerce business owners do not pay attention to this. Your lifetime value of a customer. Yes, each order might be worth $100 for you, but the lifetime value of that customer, especially if you have a subscription business or if your customers keep coming back to purchase from you over a 12-month period, might be a lot higher than that. The other one that's incredibly important that you actually get from here is cost per acquisition. How much money are you spending to get one conversion? And if you can, just like I did in the previous example, nail down these specific metrics. And we have actually created a forecast sheet with this, with tons of formulas. This entire structure gives you an incredible weapon to actually make decisions to scale your e-commerce business to whatever number you would like to scale it to, with financial data and with actual statistical data. Now, bear in mind that every single one of these specific KPIs can be improved by different types of functionalities. And functionality is the only weapon that you have to compete with billion-dollar companies like Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Uline, and Grainger.